Good morning to everyone and once again welcome to Geography class. In this class we are going to see about the exercise of the chapter number 1, the Earth in the solar system. So I welcome you all for the Geography class. Have a notebook and a pen to copy down the answer and the important key answers from this question answers. So let's proceed. Chapter number 1, the Earth in the solar system. We have finished the chapter and now we are on the topic number 6 to perform exercise. We are going to see question and its related answer. In that, the answer we are going to summarize in a very simple way. Question number 1. Answer the following question briefly. So you have to answer the following question briefly. Question number 1 is here for you. How does a planet differ from a star? So here the planet is here and star is there. And how both of them are different from each other. So point to be noting to here that the stars and planets both are different from each other. Right? If we are talking about first the size, so stars are very huge. Very huge. And planets, they are in comparison of the stars, they are in small size. If we are talking about the heat and light, stars are having their own heat and own light, but planets do not have. If we are having the examples of stars, sun is the one example. If we are having the example of planet, so earth is one of the example. So like that, we have to make the bifurcation of planet and star. Make a separate line and write the key points of that and differentiate between how the stars are different from planet or the planets are different from the stars. So for your views, just now I stated the answer, but we are going to see how to write the answer. So in this way you have to write answer difference between planet and star. Planet you have to write here, star you have to write here, make a separate line and talk few things related to stars and planets which make both are different from each other. This first point is here, a planet does not have its own heat and light and stars are having, right? Planets are usually smaller than stars and stars are very huge. Okay, you can place the example of planet or you can place the example of star, sun. Moving towards the second question. What is meant by the solar system? So here we are talking about what is solar system. So as already we had seen, I discussed with you, already I stated to you, the stars plus asteroids, meteoroid, planets, dust particle, everything if we are combining together, then we are having the solar system. So like that we have to write the answer. Answer from the textbook I am showing to you. The sun, the 8 planets, satellites, some other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids form the solar system. So you can write your own definition also related to what is solar system and how the solar system is there. You can add in that what is meant by the solar system. Solar system is the system of the sun, 8 planets, satellites, in that some other celestial body like asteroids and meteoroids form solar system. Okay. Next, moving to the third question. Name all the planets according to their distance from the sun. So according to their distance from the sun means you are just, I stated to you one sentence, my very efficient mother just served us nuts. So like that you have to write the names of all the planets. You should not mention the distance in that. You have to write only the names of all the 8 planets. Let's see. So here we are having the name of the all 8 planets. My very efficient mother just served us nut. Short form which I told to you already we studied in the presentation. So you have to write like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Like that we have to write the name of the all 8 planets. Right? in the upcoming slide presentation I am going to tell you about very interesting fact related to this planets only, right? So please wait for it. Next, D. Why is the Earth called a unique planet? Already we had studied about Earth is a unique planet because Earth is only the planet which is having the life support system. That means air, water, right? Plus, why Earth is called as a blue planet? Already we had seen. So like that, by capturing all the facts and figures related to Earth, we are going to frame the answer. So, the Earth is called as a unique planet because its support to the life system, the basic life support system like air and water is available on the Earth. We are residing on land, we are using water, we are using air for our survival. That basic life support system is available on the Earth. That's why Earth is called as a unique planet. Plus, in addition on that, it is having a blue color when we are seeing from the same space because of 2/3 of the water is available on the Earth's surface. Let's see the answer. See, this is the answer. Already answer I stated to you, but this is a frame. The Earth is regarded as a unique planet because you should not write like this. For what purpose I am presenting this answer, don't copy it down from any guide, don't copy it down from the net and all, just for showcasing you. Already I discussed with you now. So your point is that you have to read it once again and take the textbook language and frame into your own words. So you are going to memorize it. If you are copied down from the guide, you are memorizing it, no need to do it. Understand the question, understand the answer, then write it in your own words. So it is going to be easy when you are preparing for your examination. There is no need to mug up it because you had framed that particular answer. So likewise, you have to write about why the Earth is called as a unique planet because Earth is having the basic life support system, which is air is available, water is available, land is available on that, and Earth is having a specific qualities, that means the presence of water on that. Up to the 2/3 of the Earth is covered with the water, which makes the Earth a blue planet. So Earth is a unique planet. Okay, next. Why do we see only one side of the moon always? So please see the answer. Why do we see only one side of the moon? Already we have seen moon is taking 27 days, right, to having one rotation, and exactly the same days requiring to spin on its own axis. So that's why we are having the moon's only one side. Let's see the answer. Please see the answer. One revolution of the moon around the Earth takes 27 days. Incidentally, the moon's rotation about its own axis also takes really the same time. One day moon is equal to 27 Earth's day. So only one side of the moon can be seen from the Earth. So I request you all, don't copy down this answer. You have to go to the paragraph in the textbook where the topic is written the moon. Please read the paragraph. In the second paragraph only you will get the answer. Moon takes 27 days to move around the Earth and exactly the same days to move to complete its one spin. So that's the answer. No need to write this answer. Okay? Next. What is the universe? Right? So we are going to have the answer now. A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. There are billions of such galaxies that make the universe. That I have taken from the textbook only. So in textbook also you will get the same language here. By reading this, you have to frame your own answer, which means about what is universe. That's the billions of such galaxies are making universe. Moving towards the next question. Now we are going to have the tick the correct answer. Here we are going to have one question and the question is having the three options and you have to tick the correct one. The planet known as Earth's twins. So out of Jupiter, Saturn and Venus, which planet is looking similar or just looking twins, called as twins of the Earth? So Jupiter is here, Saturn is here and Venus is there. So Venus is the correct answer because it's known as twins of Earth. So let's take our answer. Answer number third, Venus is the correct answer. Now moving to the second. Which is the third nearest planet to the Sun? So out of the three, Venus, Earth and Mercury. Which is the third nearest planet to the Earth? So our Mother Earth. That is the second one. Is the correct answer. Now moving toward C. All the planets move around the Sun in a which part? Circulating part, rectangular part or elongated part. So they are not moving in circular, they are not moving in a rectangular. So which is the remaining one? Third is remaining, that is the elongated path is the correct answer. Third, elongated path. Please have a tick mark in the textbook or otherwise you can write the correct answer. Now moving toward D. The pole star indicates the direction to the south, north or east. So as we already knowing about the pole star indicate only the north direction. So the second one is the correct answer, north. Please tick it. Now moving toward E. Asteroids are found between the orbits of. So asteroid, as I shown you the solar system diagram, in that I have shown you the asteroid belts. So that is found where? Saturn and Jupiter, Mars and Jupiter or Earth and Mars. So the correct answer is Mars and Jupiter. Please tick it. Second, Mars and Jupiter. Next we are moving to our discussion on fill in the blanks. So here are the fill in the blanks for you. Please see the fill in the blanks. Third, fill in the blanks. In that, a group of dash forming various pattern is called dash. So here, a group of star forming various pattern is called as constellation. Okay, the answer is star here and the answer is here constellation. Then we are moving towards the B. A huge system of stars is called galaxy and millions of such galaxies is called as universe. So a huge system of stars is called galaxy. Dash is the closest celestial body to our Earth. So the moon is the answer. Then dash is the third nearest planet to the Sun. Just now we have seen in the tick the correct answer. So the correct answer is Earth. So planets do not have their own dash and dash. So do not have their heat and light. Otherwise you can place do not have their light and heat. Okay. So the fill in the blanks is clear to you. If you are missing out, downside I am going to show you the answers. You please copy it down because this is the first time with you I am discussing the question and answer. Right? Please see it. Downside the answers. Star, constellation, galaxy, the moon, the heat and light. Next, after this fill in the blanks, once again I am repeating if it is not going to be visible to you. A group of stars forming various pattern is called constellation. So here the answer is star, here the answer is constellation. Okay? Then a huge system of the star is called galaxy. The word is given in the textbook itself. Then dash is the closest celestial body to our earth. So the moon is the answer. Dash is the third nearest planet to the sun. So earth is the answer. So planets do not have their own light and heat, or heat and light. You can place here heat also and light also. Otherwise you can place light and heat. No problem in that. So next, the fill in the blanks is also over. Next, moving towards the interesting aside of this chapter. First, let us summarize. So in the summarization, what we had seen in this chapter, we are going to just recapitulate within this 1, 2, 3 part. So the chapter talks about, this chapter was talking about what? The solar system comprised of the sun, planets and the moon and the star and the various body. In that already we had discussed about the planet, about the earth, about the moon. Right? We have seen already interesting aside of the stars. That means related to sun, facts and figure. Then all these have their own roles to play and have their different composition. Then the sun is the most important body on which the entire solar system is dependent for its existence. So we are knowing about the sun is in between and all the planets are having the rotation and revolution on their own axis. So lastly, we are going to see the interesting aside. So the interesting aside is related to which we are going to have the look why Pluto is called as a dwarf planet or why Pluto is not called as the planet. Why is Pluto not a planet? So we are going to see. Pluto is very much worried. To qualify as a planet, an object needs to orbit the sun, have enough mass to pull itself into the spherical shape and have cleared out its orbit of other material. Second, it's the third requirement that Pluto hasn't fulfilled. It is just a friction of the mass in its orbit, while the other planets are millions of times more massive than everything else in their orbit. Next, we have seen the planet, to qualify the planet, the Pluto is not fulfilling the particular requirement. That's why the Pluto is called as dwarf planet. Now see, this is Pluto. This is the image of Pluto I placed for you. Now lastly, it's a thanking giving. So I am very happy that you peoples are liking my videos. You peoples are getting aware the chapter number 1, the earth in the solar system. We are going to be the more interesting new presentation videos and other different types of teaching aids. I am going to present a very impressive chapters for you in the upcoming presentations, and wait for the more stories and interesting activities. So till then, be safe and be secure at your home. Thanking to each and everyone for watching my videos, and please do the homework part which has assigned to you. In 200 pages notebook, write the question answers of this chapter step by step as it is printed in the textbook, and frame the answer by your own. If you are not getting, take the textual language and please write the answer. Don't copy down from any guide or other. I'll place examples of guide. The answers are too long and it's very difficult to understand. Okay? So be safe and secure at your home. Thanking once again to you. Please do the homework and best of luck. Jai Hind.